What's up, y'all? It's Kaylee. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a Thanksgiving turkey. Actually, it don't even have to be for Thanksgiving. I'm just going to show you how to make a turkey. And I just got off work. That's why I got funny clothes on. I have a 13-pound turkey. So let's get to it. Turkey is not a butterball for anybody who's concerned. First thing you're going to want to do is open the turkey. The turkey's a little frozen still, but that's okay. We can work with it. And I put this out a week ago. So this is also a reminder if you're going to do a turkey for Christmas to do your shit in advance. You got to get the giblets out of the asshole. There's sometimes 3 packs, so make sure you check it real good. You got the liver, the cock, this neck piece, the skin, it opens up. You can sometimes stick your hand in there and feel around and see if there's something in there. Take out this little popper. These, okay, let me be clear. If you don't have a meat thermometer, I would recommend to use this popper before doing nothing to see if your turkey's done, but they are actually inaccurate. I mean, look at it. It's cheap. It's bullshit anyway. You don't want that. Next, I'm gonna rinse my turkey out of the cavity and the crevice until the water runs clear, because there's like guts and blood and shit and piss in there, and we just don't want none of that. Next thing I'm gonna do, now that my turkey is completely rinsed and it's not leaking any weird color, I'm also gonna cut this plastic piece out. I also have cooked it with this plastic piece in before, and I'm like perfectly fine. So rip that sucker out of there and discard it. Now I'm gonna pat dry my turkey. I got Dollar Tree paper towels, so these aren't the best, but what you got will work. We're gonna pat this dry. This is gonna get all the moisture out so you can get that skin nice and crispy. And this is a reminder that anything your turkey juices or turkey touches to disinfect and wash out. Okay, after we have patted dry, we're gonna sprinkle a little salt on the top and we're gonna dry brine this. And we're just gonna let it sit for like 10-15 minutes. Get some in the cavity. And this cookie sheet ain't dirty, it's seasoned with love, it's serious. I'm gonna push this to the side, and now we're gonna work on our garlic butter. In a bowl, I'm gonna do 3 sticks of softened butter. I didn't set my butter out. It's gonna be fine. We're just gonna microwave it till it's a little softened. Another reason we're letting the turkey sit for like 15 minutes is because you don't necessarily want it to be ice cold when you put the butter on it, otherwise it's gonna seize up. This consistency, this is not what you want. You do not want it to be this loose. Here I have fresh rosemary. Take it off of the stem, but keep your stems on the side because we can put it in the cavity of the turkey for some aromatics. Take it off the stem just like this. And now if you follow this recipe and you come at me and you say, my turkey was dry, I didn't say the turkey wasn't gonna be dry. I said it was gonna be good. Just gonna chop the rosemary. Fly. Into the butter, we are gonna do zest of 1 lemon. If you do not have a lemon zester, I do not. Usually cheese graters, they'll have a fine side, you can use that. If you don't have that, I'm sorry. I tried to come up with another solution. I've shaved my thumb off with one of these, so be careful when you're using it. And then also the juice of 1 lemon, and we want to make sure no seeds get in there, so I'm just gonna squeeze it.
Did you just pop your finger off?
Into my palm and make sure no seeds come out. Take that rosemary we chopped up and put that in there. Might seem like a lot, but this is a big ass turkey. I'm also actually gonna add the zest of an orange as well. Not a lot, just a little. Use the rest of this garlic and put it right in there. Because that is what we want. That's flavor right there. And that smells so bussin'. Salt. Again, this is a huge ass turkey. Hit it with some salt. Cracked pepper. If you have to use the fine ground black pepper, that's cool too. I love pepper, so I always get cracked. It tastes a lot better. Onion powder. Try the rest of that. And even though we did garlic, we're gonna do garlic powder. Just a little bit. And now, here is a secret. Ranch packet. This shit has so much flavor. I'm telling you, if you need flavor in anything you're making, like scalloped potatoes and ham, chicken noodle soup, broccoli cheese soup, add a little bit of this. This is literally just garlic powder, onion powder, and some chemicals that make it taste real good. So I'm gonna add some of that in here. Because this is an herb butter. Paprika. Paprika has like no flavor. I mean, you would need to eat like a spoonful to get a real flavor, I feel like. Unless it's smoked paprika. Smoked paprika has a flavor. But this is mainly just for color. It's gonna make it look real nice and pretty. It's gonna look like pink and weird at first, but once it's on the turkey, it's gonna give it a beautiful color. Mix up our herb butter. Look at that. Look like Christmas in there, don't it? It's got the snow and the blood and the shit and the piss. See all those little moisture droplets? So the salt did. We're gonna pat it dry. When my turkey is pat dry, I'm gonna very gently come up under the skin. It's easier to go through one of these pockets by the leg and very, very gently peel it up and be careful not to rip it. A lot of people in their tutorials, they'll say, it's okay if it rips. It's not. Don't rip it, because if you rip it, which mine came ripped, if you do rip it, it's gonna shrink like this. It's gonna lose it and it's gonna be up here and you're gonna have a whole ass breast that's uncovered. And talk about dry turkey. You know, you go outside in the winter with no underwears on, you're gonna have a chapped ass. Make sure you keep your undies on. Breast right here. And just do like a little, just very gently come up in the turkey. It's kind of hard, so don't be discouraged if you can't get your fingers in there and it starts to rip. The reason we're doing this is because when you put that butter up under the skin, which I'll show you how to do in a second, it's gonna baste the turkey breast, the meat, not the skin. It's gonna baste the meat the entire time, well, for a good portion of the time that it cooks, which is good. We want that meat. We're gonna make an attempt for the meat to be moist, but it's probably not gonna be. And then I tell myself this every year, and then when it comes out a moist, gushy, mushy, gushy turkey, then I'm happy with myself. But if I hold myself to an expectation that I feel like I can't reach, I'm just letting myself down on purpose. We're gonna take this butter and start by putting some on the inside of the cavity up towards the top of the breast. So just like this. You'll feel like the rib cage and the vertebrae from the spine. We're gonna put that in the side of the crevice. And then we're gonna get a good chunk and go under this skin. And you can just bring it up to the front. So we're like that. This hole ain't very big. She's tight. You can literally just do this. And push that flavor. Just like that, baby.
I feel bad for this bird.
If any birds were violated, it's this one right now. This life was not sacrificed for no reason. I mean, we're gonna enjoy this. Like, honestly, if I knew somebody was gonna eat me and enjoy me, I'd be into it. All up in that thing. And massage it in. Now, this is why you want your turkey to be a little bit warm, because your butter is gonna start seizing up once it gets in there, and that's exactly what's happening. I'm gonna take the rest of that butter and slather it all over the top of the bird. Look at that. Don't that look so awesome? This is important. These wings, they're gonna burn like a fucking bitch. So, you're gonna take them and bend them around the front of the turkey. Kind of like that. So he's laying like this. Okay? I should have probably did this before, but no, you do it now. And that also is gonna help it hold up a little bit. So now your wings won't burn to a crisp. Change gloves, wash hands, whatever you gotta do. Our orange that we cut earlier, our lemon that we used to put in the juice, put it in the ass. Then you're gonna come up here to the neck. You're also gonna shove it in the neck hole. Then I'm gonna take half an onion and stick that in the asshole and front of the turkey head. Give us flavor. Another rosemary sprig and shove that in the asshole too. Stem too, because apparently they got flavor. Whatever you can fit in there. Got another orange? Put that in there too. Perfect. Got some garlic, apples, shove it up there. Bottom to kind of hold it in place. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more salt. Again, salt and pepper, everything you do to taste. I want my fish. Put it in the fridge. Tomorrow before I cook it, I'll take it out for like 15 minutes, let it get a little bit warmed up because you don't want to do an ice cold turkey. And we're gonna pop it in the oven and I'll have you guys watch that as well. All right, I just put my turkey in the oven. This is what she looking like. It's been in there for like 10, maybe 15 minutes. I'm gonna cook it at 350 for about 3.5 hours and baste it every 30 minutes. And once I get the, once I get the color that I want, I'm gonna tint it with foil or put my roaster tin back on the top and let it cook till it is 165 internal temperature. All right, it's been in there the first 30 minutes. I was gonna take it out and baste it, but there ain't much to baste it with, so. We're gonna wait just a little bit longer. And then we can baste it. Look at my turkey. This has been in there for, what is that, an hour? About an hour and a half. I haven't had a chance to baste it yet, but I'm gonna start basting it now. This is what I'm talking about. You need to be careful because this will rip. I didn't rip mine very much at all, and it still shrinks. So if you rip it even a little bit, it's gonna bring it up to here, and then your breast's gonna be dry as hell. But look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna baste it and then put it back in the oven for the rest of the time. And this is how my turkey came out. I'm about to pick it up and put it on there so I can get all that delicious juice out and make some Boston gravy.